So today I'm making Mayak eggs. They're Korean Mayak eggs, but they've been nicknamed Korean drug eggs because they became so addicting that they named them drug eggs, Korean drug eggs. So we're going to start off with the wet ingredients, and it's going to be a half a cup of soy. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, so pretty much that's the rest of my bottle. Okay, so the half a cup of soy, then the garbage. It's going to be half a cup of water, that. And then it's going to be a tablespoon of honey, which I have right here. So tablespoon, that worked out well. Okay. Might as well leave that spoon there. It is a tablespoon of minced garlic. I use the jarred minced garlic. Don't tell anybody. Right in there. Okay. It's a half a teaspoon of sesame oil. Okay. And it's a tablespoon of sesame seeds. I love sesame seeds, so it's probably going to be more than a tablespoon. So there you go. That's just me. All right, let's see. So the minced garlic, sesame oil. Now you're going to add what they're calling vegetables. So it is a bunch of, or half a bunch, but this was a very small bunch of green onion. So that's going in. And then it calls for a quarter of a white onion, diced, and all these, what they're calling vegetables, are diced. Okay. And then that calls for one jalapeno diced up. Then it says red chilies and green chilies. So I have green chilies, and I'm actually going to add a poblano pepper since I couldn't find red chilies. And I'm going to add, for color, just diced up Campari tomatoes for color. And they said if you can't find the red chilies, then add the chili crisp. So I'm actually just going to do like, I don't know, tablespoon-ish. And then you mix all that together like that. Can you see how it smells like great already? Okay. So you mix it all together in a bowl, in a Tupperware. You're going to have to cover it. So you get I make jammy eggs, and they boil for 7 minutes, and then I put them in an ice and cold water bath. So now you're going to put the eggs into this mixture. I did 5 eggs. One fell apart, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. So you put them in this mixture. Make sure they're covered. Now, the recipe that I saw, because sometimes that the liquid will not cover entirely the top, you don't want the eggs to be like white on top. So if you take a paper towel and you drape it over the eggs, it'll absorb the juice and it'll cover the egg like that, so that the egg will come out all one color. They turn tan color according to what the mixture is. So if you do that, and I'll just make sure mine is really soaked, the paper towel, and you lay it over like that. And then you put saran wrap on it, or if you have a covered bowl, you put your cover on it, and then you put it in the refrigerator overnight. Again, Mayak eggs, Korean drug eggs. Let's try it. I've never had them before. I thought it looked really interesting. All the, what they call vegetables, the green onion, the chili peppers, the jalapeno, green onion, white onion, everything just sounded so good. And soy sauce, like I said, the honey, minced garlic, all in there. You let it soak overnight. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a taste test. I hope you join me. I hope you try this recipe. I hope you're all having a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.